very good morning to you guys and welcome to the Military Zone 7 Stadium on day 2. More top class action from the hotbed of pool, Vietnam. Christmas has come early this year. We are here in Ho 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 Chi Minh City. It's me, Santa Claus, with my little helper, Tim the Elf de Reuter, describing all the action. We guarantee some crackers and a fabulous festive feast of pool. First up for you, Durdon No Dui from Vietnam. I've been practicing that all morning. It's Durdon No Dui against Christian Girinado from the Philippines. It's races to 4, best 3 sets. If we get to 3-3 at the deciding set, there will be a shootout. Welcome, Tim.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Very glad to be here. 2 new players at the table for me, so yeah, very looking forward to see what they can bring to the table.
Well, I was watching the young Filipino warming up and didn't see him miss a ball, Tim. In his typical Filipino style, very loose, lets the ball go where it wants to go. This should be a good one.
Well, it will be knock to break the balls in the opening set. Nice break, but I fear the worst for him as nothing dropped and an opening shot on the 1 ball for Gariando.
It just shows you, Tim, doesn't it, the strength of pool in the Philippines and indeed in Vietnam. 2 players here that, we've never heard of, no disrespect to them, but, it just shows you the depth of talent there is in both of those countries, right? This is like the 3rd qualifying round, maybe even the 4th actually for the men's World 10 ball.
Well, I have to say, was not expecting such an early mistake there on the 1 ball, but was trying to hold the cue ball, as I think that was the biggest struggle on the opening shot. Now, curious to see if he's going to play the 3 off the 4 in the side pocket and take more of a risk, or if he's going to roll up on the 7 ball.
There's your answer, Tim.
Well, I'm kind of surprised he was trying to get all the way to the center of the table to take the cut on the 3 ball, because he was somewhat straight on the 2. Ooh.
Yeah, misjudged safety there. Now this is a chance. The first one for Christian. Familiar style, hey Tim?
Yeah, still not. Oh, wow. I was going to say still not a very easy run out. Some back and forth with the cue ball needed to run out on this, but lost the cue ball.
Yeah, I think it's going to take these players just a little bit of time to adjust to the speed of the table. I'm guessing it's not very often, Tim, they get to play on brand new equipment with, new cloth, new balls. It's quite alien to them, I would think.
Well, also imagine they might have never played in such a big tournament in their lives before, trying to qualify for the World Championships. So, yeah, who knows? There might be a lot of pressure, new experiences, then the equipment itself. So, there's plenty of reasons to feel uncomfortable in this situation, especially also the shot clock works quite a bit.
Yeah, good point. 30-second shot clock, 1 30-second extension each per rack. I'm sure they could have been practicing with a shot clock just in case. You never know. You can get these apps now, Tim, can't you? I'm sure you've been having a little practice with the shot clock, have you?
Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, especially if you know that you go to a tournament where the odds are very high to play on the TV table. Well, you're gonna make yourself uncomfortable if you did not practice it. Wow, great jump there. Just the 6 ball right after might be a little bit tough, but excellent pot there with the jump cue.
Yeah, I think that will settle him down just a little bit, Tim. It was a good shot, wasn't it? Not easy.
Well, how often do we see the first track of the match being a little bit scrappy anyways? I mean, it happens to literally the best players on this planet.
The first beep you hear is for 10 seconds, and then the next you'll hear is the 5 beeps from 5 seconds. And there is a table next door also with a shot clock, so there is that little distraction as well, Tim. I'm glad I'm sitting here and not out there playing, put it that way.
Well, he did leave himself a nice angle on the 8 to cross over for the 9. Just gotta be careful. Could shoot the 9 ball in the bottom right, but more difficult pot itself. If he goes to the bottom side of the 9, just gotta make sure to stay away from the side pocket or the 10. And he has done very nicely, so let the stroke out a bit on the 9. And this 10 will definitely make him feel more comfortable.
Yeah, unusual to see a player playing with kind of ordinary glasses, Tim, instead of the ones that look like the upside down ones. You know which ones I mean, of course.
Yeah, well, I think it's really preference. I've seen many people still play with their regular glasses. I know a lot of players, they struggle with the fact that the glasses drop down their nose. But then some of them, I guess they have a higher stance. They might not struggle with this. I wouldn't know because I'm very lucky to not wear glasses.
Well, just talking
now, at least.
Talking from a personal point of view, I mean, okay, I'm not a pro, but when I play in my normal glasses. I did try the actual snooker once. A friend of them had them made in India for me. But I actually had to change my stance in the way, and it gave me a bad neck because I'm kind of crooking my neck up so I can still look through the glasses, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, of course, it's a way of how you look at the ball, and it starts with the body. Oh, nice shot there from Gariando. This will be difficult to hit the 1. I don't really see any clear path, Mark.
I've seen one path, Tim, off the point of the middle pocket. If he can get to it, that is.
Well, I gotta say, it's very early to start doing trick shots. But he might have to. Oh, okay, that is a very interesting shot right there. He just tapped the cue ball saying, well, here, go ahead, ball in hand.
You've got me. I'm in jail. Throw away the key. Keep me for put me here for life.
You're welcome. Wow. I would have liked to freeze the cue ball with the 5 though. It does leave a little bit of space, and as you can see, instantly the jump cue comes out. It's still close to the 5 ball, so it's not an easy jump, but I give him a chance to hit the 1.
Yeah, this is always my argument, Tim. When people say the jump cue shouldn't be allowed, well, I say, make your safeties better. Take the jump out of the equation, which he could have done there, but didn't.
Well, there is many shots in pool where it's very difficult to take the jump cue out of the equation. But if you look at the safety Cariando just played with the ball in hand, he definitely did have the opportunity to do so. So it depends on the situation a bit. But overall, I completely agree. I mean, you gotta lock your opponent up so tight.
Straightforward combo on the 7 there. 5 ball, Tim, obviously a problem.
Well, I was going to say it could possibly play the 3 off the 5 in the corner and still get shape on the 4. But from this position, I might nick the 3 ball and just play the cue ball frozen on the 5 ball again. But he does have a different plan. He's going aggressive to open them up.
Yeah, this is where your carom, your 3 cushion, or your billiards comes into play, isn't it? To get that cannon, Tim, on the 5 ball. I know you Dutch, you love a bit of carom. I'm sure you've made a few breaks of 8 or so. What's your highest break at carom, Tim?
10, I believe.
Ooh,
I think it was 10.
Mine's
I
8.
play a little bit.
I had an 8 once. Very lucky.
It's a good game. I like it. It's completely different technique-wise from pool, so I would not suggest it to play too much if you're still wanting to be a world champion in American pool. But if you have spare time, definitely try carom. Great game.
Yeah, I was more saying play it for the angles type of thing rather than the obviously not the potting, because the pockets on a carom table are way too small, Tim.
yeah, they are really tough. Okay, so the 5 ball is going to be open. Now the 6 might not go by the 9, so that means it's not just a battle about who's going to get something on the 5. It's also what shape are you going to get as well at the same time.
Oh, it'd have been nice if he could have just clipped the 9 ball there, Tim, to free the 6, wouldn't it? And hold behind the 6.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, it would have been a nice bonus for sure. Well, I'm definitely trying to overcut the 5 and bring the cue ball back down where it is now. I'm not going aggressive, but he might. I just don't see any value of trying to pocket the 5 ball so far, but he has made. Oh, it was a nice shot. Just wondering what can he do.
I think the 6 goes. I think the 6 goes, Tim. I think he's indicating that it does go. So if he can make this and draw back for the 8, could be a nice 2-0 lead. Well, kudos to him. What a great shot that was. There can't have been a lot of room past it. Tim and I both thought it didn't go.
Yeah, and especially with the pace he played it, if he had caught any rail, any side of a rail, it was definitely not going to go. So he definitely surprised us there. And like I mentioned, he got one rack on the board. And since then, I feel like he's slowly starting to find more rhythm on the table, a little bit more feel for the cue ball. And he's now on the 10 to double his lead.
They're special glasses, Tim, special ones. They work better than mine, that's for sure. What a beautiful shot on that 6 it was. And it won him the rack. And as you say, doubles his lead. Lots of other games going on at the moment, guys, but we don't get any updates, unfortunately, until the set is complete. So, but all the information you require is on probilliardseries.com. There's everything on there that you need to know, all the tournaments that we're playing this week. And don't forget, we're playing 3 tournaments. The mixed pairs is already in motion. The men's 10 ball proper will start on the 20th. And of course, we also have the women's Saigon 9 ball open. So plenty to look forward to. 10 more days of great pool action from this amazing city, Ho Chi Minh. Dewey to break off, leading 2-0.
Well, so far he has been struggling, making a ball on the break. He's hitting him pretty square. Nice energy on the balls, just nothing getting near the pocket. And especially because Knock is cutting the break that slightly little bit, usually pushes the balls a little bit more awkward. It's not very awkward, but still it's not a really easy run out either. As you can see, I had to make the 2 and bring the cue ball 2 rails back down. Or back up table again for the 3 ball. Missed the 2.
Yeah, just a little bit careless there. Maybe just take a little bit more time on that safety. Meanwhile, this young man hasn't really had a chance to go at anything just yet. Again, just misjudging the pace of the cue ball. Trying to hold it behind the 8. Big moment for these two guys. TV table in a World Championship qualifier.
Yeah, another good shot there, just slightly overran the cue ball. Might still cut, but what is he going to do to avoid collision with the purple 4?
Now, I believe that referee there is from New Zealand. I forget his name now, but I remember him doing the World Championships, Tim. Jump cue will be out once again. Do you think Tim will ever lose the art of kicking because people just reaching for the jump cue most of the time now? Or do you think it's just a question of, well, what a shot that is? I mean, no
How
wonder he's
sweet.
using. Yeah, and it's examples like that, isn't it, where a kick is no good to you really, because what are you going to do? Whereas you've got a pot to go out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, in some way, I'm a big fan of kicking. I mean, I might be a little bit more old school in that. But, I mean, the game has changed. I mean, equipment has changed. There is certain tournaments where they say no jump cues allowed, which then you see a lot of people that can only jump the ball really well. They seem to struggle. But I don't think it's fair. I think you have to find a nice mix between the jump and the kicks.
Would you consider maybe limiting the amount of jumps you're allowed in a match, say like 5 or something? In a match like this, in a format like this, maybe limit it to 5 jumps?
Well, I wouldn't mind it, but on the other side, we don't really need too many rules in pool. I mean, we would like to keep it easy for new players, young talents to start playing the game we have to keep it easy to enter this beautiful sport.
Yeah, and the viewers, of course, we don't want to confuse them too much, do we? It just means we're going to have to work harder as well, Tim, explaining all the rules more.
Yeah, and that's not the plan. We should not be working harder. Well, in the meantime, look at this. He made that jump and is now on the 10 to get on the hill first in the opening set. Excellent stuff from Yui.
And he's got to be feeling really, really good right now. Starting to feel at home, Tim, in the arena.
Well, he definitely nailed that jump.
I think maybe he's saying, please call the shot, is he, or something? Is he asking him to call it?
Possibly he took the balls already out of the pocket, maybe already on the table while the cue ball was slightly moving. Gotta be careful.
The eagle-eyed elf. Yeah, that's good to give him a warning. I like that kind of refereeing, could have maybe penalised him for it, but just giving him a little friendly warning. I think that's nice. Give him one chance, especially as they're not used to playing in these conditions. It is a WPA rule, of course. No touching any of the balls until the cue ball has come to a complete stop. Now, if he can just sort the break out, Tim, is the 5 going to make it? No.
Well, then again, the couple shots Gariando did get, not all of them were so great, and most of the time he's facing, shots like these. I mean, it's either a push, now he probably has to kick Karam the 6, or, I only see a kick Karam, actually. But, tough times for Gariando at the table. Missed a couple balls. I'm not saying he played perfect.
Oh, but he didn't call that.
No, he didn't. And now if you look at it, if you can make the 2-5 and hold the 2 ball in front of the corner. Well, maybe some work with the 3 ball. I mean, 3 is still not very easy to access.
Lost the 2. Had to control it, as you said, but didn't. This is a just in case. He's going to play the kick and stick. Wants to send the 2-ball past the right-hand side of the 7. Caught the 7 though. I was going to say, he doesn't want it going in. Oh, is there an edge there, Tim, to play the 6 or not?
Well, assuming he did put up his hand, so I would assume he did get the save, but yeah, he did get the save.
Did he call the 6 or the 8? He called the 6, of course.
Well, it was definitely there. The only, bad news I have for him is it was so tough to make something happen on the 2-ball. But he does have a shot, and he could play the 3-ball in the bottom left. So at least he does have a chance. He needs to get at least a game on the board to settle down.
It's quite unusual, Tim, for a youngster to not get right down on the cue. I've just noticed that. He's a good foot above the cue when he plays, which is quite unusual. See that look?
Yeah, but imagine if you had nobody in your youth when you just started to play pool, if you had nobody that told you, hey, if you go down a little bit more on the ball, your vision on the shot is a little better, then, well, you're just so used to doing this. Now it's not the moment to change. Like, I think it would be very uncomfortable actually for him to change now.
Well, yeah, having said that, maybe he has a medical reason. Maybe he has a problem with his back or something, which means he can't get down. We never know, do we? What we do know, he's going to save this set and get himself on the board, which will help make him feel a lot better, Tim, won't it?
Yeah, like I mentioned, just to get the first rack on the board is such a big thing. It really settles you down, and with a couple good breaks, a couple nice layouts, we could easily go to a 3 each opening set.
This was the kick current, and then the nice long 2. Nice draw at that, Tim, wasn't it? Around the table to get to the 4. And the 9 and the 10, of course, no problem. His winner breaks, though. Referee just making sure the ball is the right side of the line. Not a lot of power, Tim, in that, but he has made the 4 railer, so caught them pretty square. I beg your pardon, it wasn't a 4 railer, was it? It was a random ball, Tim.
Oh, needs the cue ball to go. Don't think the 2 does go to the bottom left, so that will be the end of his run.
Not applicable here, of course, but just letting you know, guys, early 10s do count as well in this format. Not that he's going for it here, I'm just mentioning it. 9 ball is called. Well, certainly went all in there, Tim.
Yeah, this is no good. Does have to kill the cue ball a bit though. Doesn't want to land with an angle on the 3 to drop back down table, as the 4 is up table. And wondering, he surprised us already once with a ball that we thought the ball didn't go, and then he made it. So I'm assuming the 7 does go. That could give some trouble.
I think he was maybe looking at making a carom into it now, Tim. Maybe play a little cannon into the 8 or the 7 here, hold for the 3, and open up the 8-7.
Well, he has made things a lot more difficult now. 4 not so much in the open anymore. Smaller window to get shape. 4-6 combination. Quite off angle, as you can see from this view. So I'm guessing he's going to play safe. Cut the 4 into the 6. Bring the cue ball 2-3 rails underneath the 9-10. As long as you hit the right side of the 4, cannot really lose on this.
Oh, he didn't call it. Oh, he did call it. Called it as a just in case, Tim.
He's playing very aggressive though. I mean, did make the combination, instantly said, bank shot, straight back. Like, well, I might consider playing safe again.
It's a big target, isn't it, behind the 7-8, Tim? Side to side, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, dear. That's a poor mistake.
Well, I didn't mind banking the 4 ball down table and bring the cue ball 2 rails against the 7-8. But I was just not going all in on bank in that case. He doesn't look too happy, but I actually would say the 7 does go as long as you put some right spin on it, put some throw on the ball. Turning the 7 ball a little bit to the left. Yeah, it does go.
I'm going to call you Tim the Spin. You love a bit of spin, don't you, Tim?
Yeah, can you imagine? I play spin almost every shot. It's crazy. Ooh.
You've got spinitis, you have. That's what you've got, spinitis. There's tablets for that, you know.
Yeah, but that would cause me to not play spin anymore.
So this to bring it back to 3-2. And does so. Now then, there has been a couple of first set wins. Ho Jun Kwon from Korea has taken the first set against Long Ho. And Chu Hong has taken the first set against Tran Long. Remember, guys, all this info is on probilliardseries.com. There's all about the tournaments, the rules, the schedules, the prize money, which, incidentally, $70,000 to the winner of the men's 10 ball. 40,000 to the runner-up, 17.5 to the losing semi-finalists. But of course, all the big guns, and there are a lot of them here, Tim, aren't there? There's some really, really big names here. Almost all of them are here hoping for a shot at the 70,000. I know Van Boning's on his way. I saw him with his boarding pass, boarding the plane yesterday, Tim. So he's on his way. And he's also let it be known that he's skipping Hanoi, the Hanoi Open this year, in favour of playing the World 8 Ball, which is really good to see. Of course, he won it 2 years ago against Sanjin Perlivanovic.
Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday as well. If you look at how strong the field is this year, so many past champions are in the field. And so many other top players are joining too. So really looking forward to this pool extravaganza, 11 days.
Here's some of those names, to mention a few. Darren Appleton is here, Mika Immonen, Ko Ping-yi, Ko Ping-chung, Eklan Kachi, Wojtek Shevchik, of course. We were there, Tim, in 2022. Carlo Biardo is the reigning champion. Darren Appleton has been in Vietnam for about 3 weeks now, I believe. He's doing some work with Box Billiards, who are the sponsors of the pairs, and also bringing us the TV pictures. Darren has been working with the Box Billiards team, doing some coaching, which is good to see Darren getting involved in that kind of thing, Tim, isn't it? Staying involved in the game. He may not be able to play as well as he used to for various reasons, but great to see him still involved in the game.
Well, in the meantime, Gariando running out pretty quick actually, but now almost scratched from 7 to 8. Was difficult to cross over, and then again from this angle I would say the 8 does not go by the 9. He still was trying, and look at this, look at what he's giving Yui here.
Yeah, it's for the first set, isn't it, as well? 3-2 up. Would love to close it out here. Obviously thought that 8 did go, Tim. Obviously wouldn't have gone for it, would he? Looks pretty good, technically. Everything in a nice straight line for the young Vietnamese star. Go to any of the pool rooms in Ho Chi Minh City any time of the day and they'll all be full. I've been lucky enough to go there 4 times to Ho Chi Minh City, and there's clubs opening more or less every week.
Yeah, a little bit surprised though that he stunned the cue ball off the 9. A little bit more tricky 10 to clinch the first set. Now the shot clock starts beeping, more pressure. Needs this one to drop. We could go hill if he doesn't make the 10.
Oh, but he does. Great 10 ball under pressure. So the first set then goes to the young Vietnamese. What are your impressions, Tim, after that first set? What do you think?
Well, I'm at least happy to see that Gariando got a couple games on the board. He really got going. Also had a chance to make it hill. So that's at least a good sign for the second set. Both players definitely got some stroke in, got some feel for the table. So that's a good thing. Overall, yeah, Yui did play a little bit more better defense. I would say missed less balls in the open positions. But
yeah, both players taken a little break, Tim, so we'll do the same, shall we? Go and get ourselves a glass of water, and we'll be back as soon as the players are back. Don't go anywhere. Mark White, Tim de Ruyter taking you through this men's 10-ball qualifier. Back soon, guys. Welcome back then, guys, to this losers round 1. This is a 10-ball qualifier. We just need a referee and we can get straight back to it. First set, as you see, going to Durden Ngo Duy from Vietnam. Although there were some encouraging signs from Christian Guerriando. As my colleague Tim de Ruyter said, he did get a couple of racks on the board. So they should both be played in by now, both used to the conditions. We're hoping for a better second set, shall we say. Would you say that's fair, Tim?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's still a lot to play for, though. I mean, it's difficult after 6 racks to say what's coming.
Well, we're going to have to penalise the referee in a minute if he's not back. Should be back after 5 minutes, referee. Come on, we're going to give him a yellow card, Tim. That's what we're going to do. Sure, he's got lots of fans. Just see him having a word with one of them there in the front row. I actually had a great time, Tim, in the Maldives, and I was making a documentary video about the Maldives and about the tournament in general that was there, the Maldives Open, the one that was won by Dennis Grabe, actually. And we spent 3 or 4 mornings getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and driving around on these motorbikes, going to all these different important locations around the Maldives. And they lost all the footage. They couldn't find it. It got lost. Just experiencing a couple of tech issues, guys, at the moment. We're working on it. Hope it's not spoiling your viewing pleasure too much. Now then, Tim, what do you do here? Just hold the ball for the side, or you draw back for the corner? Oh, I beg your pardon.
Well,
I
definitely
looked at the 7.
drawing
I
back
looked
a
at the
little
7.
bit.
Yeah, sorry. I thought the 7 was the 4 ball there for a minute.
Oh, it's still early for the both of us.
Worse for you. Just so you know, guys,
No.
Tim de Ruyter and myself, we are not actually at the venue. Tim is in the Netherlands and I'm in Thailand. I'm on the same time zone as Vietnam, so it's okay for me, but feel sorry for Tim starting at 5 a.m. in the morning. He's in bed by 6 at night, I reckon. Dreamland by 7. up again at 5.
I wish I slept at 6. Well, this will be interesting. Does the 7 go to the bottom right? Well, here we go again. I don't think the 7 goes to the bottom right. So that's why he's drawing to the bottom side of the 7. It's so difficult to judge the base right on that kind of shot. So now has landed in between. Could still play low right. Cut it in the bottom left and draw the cue ball 2 rails out. Playing ball gets him really close to scratch in the side pocket, so has to be careful. Okay, managed to avoid the scratch.
So you're putting spin on that, Tim, so that you can hit it thicker, right? And twist the ball in. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's basically what I was saying. Yeah. No, if you catch the ball thicker with spin, it throws the ball the other direction, and the angle going outwards of the ball of the shot is different as well. And it also depends on what speed you put on that same shot as well. So there's a couple different things you could do on a shot where you think you might scratch. Did leave himself a little bit off on the 10. But nice and clean once again.
I'm very impressed. I really am impressed.
He's really starting to strike the ball. Nice and clean, very smooth. And he's running out.
You can't ask for any more. And he's got a very nice coloured glove as well. I like that glove. Scratch off the break. Of course, ball in hand makes it that much better. That was the shot, Tim. And this was as well. So, yeah, nice reverse dish. The balls weren't great, Tim, when he came to the table. Managed to get through them. You can't ask for more than that. Takes the lead. Leads 1-0 in the second set, and by 1-0. Still struggling though with a break, Tim. Nothing doing.
Yeah, and I believe the 1 does go in the corner, does have a path in between the 3 and the 7.
Well, I have a friend of mine playing in this. He's playing at the moment, actually. Alex O'Donoghue lives in Thailand, plays in my local club, Double Kiss. And he's just lost the first set to Liu Ying Cheng from Taipei. So come on, Alex O. You need to buck your ideas up, my friend. This is the losers round 1. An ex-English 8-ball player, actually, Tim, from the UK, a British champion. Turn to the bigger balls.
Well, let's see if he goes forward or straight draw.
Oh, it's a stretch. Beautiful timing, though, Tim. Timed that so well. Very little effort.
Well, and he did play a great shot there to get on the 6. Was just a very small window to get on it.
Has it got the legs? Yeah, it didn't have enough pace to go off the right-hand jaw. So a little bit. I think he was still stretching a little bit, to be honest there, Tim, even though he had the extension on the back of the cue. Ran out of arm.
Well, gotta say, did all the hard work again, Gariando, to basically give a really nice gift for you at the table. If he gets straight in on the 8, float the 8 in, be great on the 9, and the 10 is right there. So as long as he gets far enough to go to the 8, he didn't.
Yeah, it's off the rail enough though, isn't it? Not to be a problem. So if they're tight on the rail, the point of the middle pocket always sticks its nose out. But he was okay on it. And once again, he's done the business. Cleared up when it mattered. (2-0), Tim. Now then, we are in Ho Chi Minh City, and of course I've been doing my research and found a few little fun facts for you. Have a listen to this one, Tim. Like most countries, green means go and red means stop. But in Ho Chi Minh City, if you spot a yellow light, an amber light, you should actually go faster rather than slow down. This usually means that the intersection needs to be clear of traffic. So speed up and get through that intersection as quickly as you can. I don't know. Have you ever been to Vietnam, Tim?
I have, but I have no idea if I've seen that. I'm actually shocked. That's interesting.
Did you? I was as well when I read it. Did you actually take a motorbike taxi when you were there?
Yeah, plenty of them. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's actually, I found it very inspiring.
I actually did a fact yesterday that there's 7.3 million motorbikes for 8.4 million citizens. I mean, that's just astounding, isn't it? It's the motorbike capital of the world. So, ball down, Tim. 2 balls down, actually.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen some balls going in on the break. So that's a nice development. Nothing on the 1 ball though, so he's going to cut the 1 into the 5. And the cue ball 2 rails to the bottom of the 10. Yeah, did not get there though. No full hook, still Well, it's a solid position to be in. Galliando going all in to make the 7. And he's made the 1. And look at this. Does that 2-ball go?
I think it
That 2-ball
does.
goes. That's a brilliant shot.
I'm guessing he called the carom, not the bank, so it's okay. Made both balls, they both count, but you can only call one shot, guys. You can't call two. And hopefully get one of them, of course. Oh, it didn't go, Tim.
Well, still puts himself into good position, I think. Well, from the view we get, looks like there was a good safety, but apparently there might be a small edge.
Oh
wow.
The thinnest of edges took the paint off it.
Well,
Referee
and
being
the 2-ball might
busy.
still not go.
I love it when my co-commentator gets involved. Ooh, getting all excited, Tim.
Well, the thing is, it's always scary to play that pace. You know, you just never know if you're gonna touch that rail just enough. You know, those are scary little shots. Just slightly too firm this time. Oh, he's now looking at maybe kicking at this 2-ball. Trying to push the 8 to the top, the 2-ball to the top side of the 8, but running out of time. Going for the nick. Slowly, the 2-ball starting to open up at least. I mean, yeah, well, the balls will spread more and more. And now this is a great chance to bury the cue ball behind the 10 or bring the cue ball above the 5.
Yeah, I like behind the 10 here. It's all about the pace. How's your pace? He's got him behind the 8-ball as well, Tim. I think it's, yeah, that's what you call a full hook. He's got a piece of it off the side rail.
Well, it's a big difference though if the cue ball was frozen to the 10 or not, because the 2 is not too far off the left long rail, so to hit the 2 ball is not too difficult compared to if you would have frozen the cue ball with the 10. Well, I'm quite sure he did not call either the 3 or the 9. Did he call the 3 or the 9? Wow. Can you imagine? It went really fast, but he did call that. And he got the big reward, huge reward there.
Yes, second time he's called a shot. If you remember, he called the carom on the 1 and made the 1 as well, Tim. So he does like making a couple of balls at a time. And now he's going to be right back in this. He was 3-0 down in the first set, came back to 3-2. But, of course, needs to win this set. Cannot afford to lose it. So 3-2 it is then. Coming up later today, guys, we're going to have some more 10-ball action, and we're also going to have some mixed pairs. And I can tell you on this table at 2 o'clock, Alex Kazakis and Kelly Fisher, and I've forgotten who they're going to be up against, Tim. Oh, I know it was a great match. I've forgotten who it is now. I will find out and I'll let you know, guys. That's going to be on this table at 2 p.m. Reigning champions. Some other great matchups as well. Jeffrey DeLuna, Cheska Centino up against Ko Ping Chung and Chao Che Yu. What a mouth-watering one that is. Christina Tkach and Fedor Gorst up against Mohamed Sufi and Kanyaya. Another great match. The Fillers are up against Mario He and Chen Chi. Aloysius Shap in action with Silviana Liu. Robbie Capito going well against Felix Vogel and Wang Lin. Oh, everywhere you look, there's quality, Tim. The only one I can't find is the one I was looking for. I've just found it. It's Gerson Martinez and Mighty Repero from Spain. That's going to be a fantastic match. That's on here at 2 p.m. Actually, I think it's on table 1 at 2 p.m. I beg your pardon. Back to this, Tim.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's very interesting to see how often we get to see Yui at the table. Like, it's just not really working out for Gariando. I feel like he just doesn't get that many visits or, like nice, open, comfortable layouts to get going. Of course, a lot of it depends on the break too.
Yeah, notoriously difficult break. 10 ball with the hand rack, never easy. And this guy has shown us that he loves a draw shot. He's not scared to draw full length for the table. There you see again, beautifully judged, Tim. Nice angle on this 4 ball to get to the 5. It's looking good for the Vietnamese guy.
Yeah, I was trying to win the tactical battle in the last rack. Tried to get the cue ball behind the 10, frozen to the 10, didn't. And then Gariando came up with a beautiful kick carom and the run out. But this is a way better chance to get the set on the hill. To get himself on the double hill.
Yeah, just thinking the hours and hours of practice that this young man must have been putting in before this. It's not just about playing on the big stage, it's about all that work that you do. Getting on your motorbike in the mornings, going to your local pool room, taking out the cue, doing your stretches, Tim, then going through some drills, having a bit of lunch, going back to it again. Back home, and then when you get to bed, you're worrying about your play all night and worrying about the upcoming tournament. I'm so glad to be out of all that now. But it's great stuff here from this young man. It really is good to watch. There's a story behind every player. And well done, young man. Absolutely fabulous again, Tim. Nice run out.
Yeah, just like I said, I feel like Gariando really doesn't get going. No excuses though. I mean, in the end, you can analyze on everything that's happening. There's always a way to be better, but obviously he's trying to qualify for the World 10 Ball Championship, and this is not the moment to analyze what's going wrong. You would want to get a little bit of the run of the balls, get some rhythm going, play well, get the job done. And it looks to be the opposite right now.
I think we're used to seeing these players play such great pool, and we expect it all the time from everyone, don't we? There's some more enthusiasts. Look, great to see the crowds turning up here at the Military 7 Stadium in the beautiful city of Ho Chi Minh, named after a person I found out when it was changed from Saigon. Ball's down again, Tim. No shot on the one, though. 2 tied up as well, so it's going to be a push out. Push out, says the New Zealand referee. Yeah, he's pushed to a jump. Does he fancy it? Gets out of his chair, picks up the jump cue. He fancies it.
Yeah, I find this fascinating almost, the fact that he likes this jump, because I see no value into jumping this. He's going to make the one, and then what?
Well, it gives you control of
with a good shot after.
Yeah, but it gives you control, doesn't it, Tim? And what's he going to do? Give it back and let him have the safety?
Well, for me, it also depends. Sure, if you with ball in hand, we could play a good safety on the 2, but you don't know where exactly you're going to land.
Yeah, I guess, if he gets a good safety in here now, he's made the right decision. If he doesn't, he's made the wrong decision.
If he wins the rack, he's right.
Yeah.
Well, he did go for the bank. He went even more aggressive, and, well, he played a great save, so I'm wrong. Nah, all the jokes aside, of course. I mean, I think it's a little bit of preference. I mean, I'm a little bit more conservative on that side of the game.
That's the second time you've been wrong in the 5 years I've known you, Tim.
Well, if he kicks the ball in, I'm still right. Okay, I was wrong.
You were willing that 2 ball in then, weren't you?
Well, last goal for the Pinoy needs to go 2 rails in between the 4-5. Good hit for Yui. The only thing I'm wondering is, with that pace, just like Gariando's pace, far from ideal. Yeah, you can see it a little bit on his facial expression too. He's frustrated. He looks like, man, I'm just not feeling it.
Oh. He didn't call it. He didn't call it. It's the first time he's not called one, Tim, and he's made it again. Oh, dear.
Well, I think this is really the story for this match overall. I mean, if you consider Gariando has been pocketing most of the balls. And then, in the end, it's up to Yui to, well, in general, make 4 or 5 balls and steal the rack. He's doing very well, so, I mean, that was a little bit of a tester queuing-wise on the 5. But he's prime shape on the 6 and 4 balls to go to get him to the next round.
Yeah, and thoroughly deserved, I think, on what we've seen, Tim. He has been the better of the 2, taken his chances. He's knocked some really, really good balls in. Whereas Gariando, it's had to pull out some amazing shots, if you know what I mean. It hasn't been like pinpoint position all the time, has it? It's been very, very awkward layouts. And sometimes his own fault as well, of course. But this 10 ball is going to put him into the next round. And unfortunately for Gariando, it's the end of the line for the 2025 WPA Predator World Temple Qualifiers. Thank you so much to Tim de Ruyter and myself, Mark White. We'll be back very, very soon with some more action for you live from Ho Chi Minh City. Ta-da for now.
be the table referee calling the extension. Yeah. But it should be the table. Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes you don't want to lose your time because then they say it to you, then they realize they have to tell me, and you miss 5 seconds and it's late. This is my vote. If something like this happens and I feel that I need you to stop the clock, I'll tell you. And then I'll tell you to stop. Their English is far from good, so in a tricky match we might need your help. Well, actually, the Vietnamese guy speaks better English than the Filipino guy. Oh, he's Chinese. Oh. Oh, he's Chinese. No, I thought he was. No, he's not. Which side and who starts. I just wanted to make sure that I, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Did they start early? No, because
And welcome back, everybody, to the Predator WPA Men's 10-Ball World Championship in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Our next match for today is a loser round match in the World 10-Ball Qualifier between John Badal from the Philippines and Wei Xuan Ko from Chinese Taipei. It's best out of 3 sets, races to 4, call shot 10-ball, and in the booth for this match we have Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruyter, going over all the shots. Welcome back, Mark.
Thank you very much, Tim. John Badal, not heard of him, another unheard of Filipino. You can rest assured that he can play, though. They can all play from over there. And of course, Taiwan as well, another real hotbed with Wei playing also. Are you familiar with any of these, Tim?
No, I don't really believe I've seen either of them. Gotta say, the Chinese Taipei player, Swan, really has a nice shirt on him. I mean, gotta give him credits. And one little detail I seen on Badal is that he does wear the Marboys logo, so possibly he could be practicing with a lot of good players.
Amongst 20 others by the looks of it. But yeah, I must say, it looks rather nice, that jersey, doesn't it, that Wei's got on. So, opening break, Tim, what do you see? I actually thought it looks like a bit of cars run over him. That's what it looks like to me, his jersey.
Well, that wouldn't be...
He's been trying to cross the road in Vietnam. He thought amber meant it's safe to cross, Tim. Unfortunately, it means... What does it mean? Do you remember?
Get off the intersection.
Speed up. Get off that intersection quickly as you can. Okay, back to the seriousness then of this World 10-Ball Qualifier.
Well, looks like he's going 2 rails, trying to catch the right side of the one. Oh, great hit. Does he get a little bit of luck? Well, he did get some luck with the 1 ball. Cue ball could have gotten slightly more luck going down the table, but he won't be complaining for his first shot of the match, besides the break, of course.
Can he kick this in, Tim, or not? Is the angle not there?
No,
he went the other way.
It's not there.
No.
Oh, and looks like he's left the 1 ball on. The 2 ball might go by the 4, or maybe using the 4 a slight bit.
You can bet your life that technically the guy from Taiwan is going to be very, very good.
Yeah, now playing draw, he is going to catch the 8. He was trying to bank the 2 ball off the 4 in the corner. Difficult shot, always difficult to judge this right. Just slightly too thick into the 4.
My boys, who you mentioned, very famous pool room in the Philippines, has lots and lots of players. There's a guy that owns it who does a lot for the guys there, looks after them well, and often travels to a lot of the venues. Were you in Florida, Tim? You were, weren't you, or not?
I was in Florida, but
Yeah, there was lots of the actual owner of Marboys was there, and quite a crowd of people as well who were making a great atmosphere there at the time. I remember.
yeah, well, I have no visual on the owner, but well, wherever they travel, there's always a Filipino crowd. I mean, there's always Pinoy people. Near the billiards table.
Yeah, they're a nation of travellers. They go to work in a lot of other countries as well. A lot of them work in the shipping industry also. So a lot of them, in certain areas will be ashore at times when there's matches on as well. Not always on the ship. They make for a good atmosphere, though, the Filipinos. Very passionate about pool, I think, in the Philippines, Tim. The three P's. Reminds me a little bit of AJ Manis, this guy. Just his style and his stature.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, this is a loser round match, so the loser will be out of the qualifiers. So it's kind of a must-win match that also brings some pressure to it. And how much would he like to make this 10 and, catch a breath, feel like, whew, okay, I'm settled now, I feel it. Oh. Well, won't be complaining about the result, but it was a tough miss.
Yeah, he's called the bank straight away. The safety not easy, so he feels the best form of defence is attack. And he's having to straighten this up a bit, Tim, as well, with a bit of speed, I think. Digging down.
Oh,
beautiful.
Look at this.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look how many balls are in that pocket. It's full up.
Yeah, excellent straight back from Swan Wei.
Yeah, brief overview of the rack. Apologies if you're getting any lag at all, guys. We're just working on that. We are, of course, reliant on our signal coming from Vietnam, but hopefully it's back to normal. So apologies for that. Go ahead, Tim.
Well, the worst result for Swan Wei on the break. Scratched cue ball. Let's see. Really nice layout here actually for the youngster to get going. 3, 4, 5, 6 all easy to connect. Looking forward to a tight match, a close one. So really would like to see this young man also, well, running out a couple. It's always nice to see the players get that confidence in. Not easy to do so.
Yeah, probably just leave himself a slightly longer 10 ball.
Yeah, with where the 10 ball is positioned, most of the shapes would be fine. So this is going to boost this young man's confidence. Nice run out. After the scratch on the break from Sen Wei. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, unfortunate scratch in the side pocket, and then of course from there, pretty much a straightforward layout, Tim, wasn't it? No problems to deal with. Went through them very nicely indeed. And as you say, that will boost the young man's confidence. He can feel settled now. He's back in the match. Can feel a part of it. And it's a must-win situation as well. The loser is out. He's very small, isn't he? Got plenty of power. Where's the 8 ball? Not there. Oh, 1 ball is on Tim to the side.
Yeah, we have seen quite a lot of difficulties yet so far on the break. I think, especially in this format, you will see a big difference between someone that breaks the balls just okay compared to someone that crushes them full in the face, nicely controlled cue ball. These kind of details, I think, makes a huge difference.
I was watching a game yesterday that you were commentating on, and I heard you use that expression a few times, crushing. Who was it that was crushing them? I know Filler was crushing them in one of the matches I saw.
Now he's probably going to play with draw, trying to leave the cue ball behind the 7 still. Just played a really nice shot there. If you look at how close the cue ball is to the 7, also had the backup with the 2 ball behind the 10. But at least to freeze the cue ball with the ball, it's worth so much. We spoke about this last match. It just takes the jump cue out, for example. And it limits your opponent's options most of the time on kicking as well.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Could have been worse though, Tim. I'm not sure this banks, does it? I think it's a little bit too wide. Can he straighten it with some power and draw off of the rail?
Well, it might be very close to the rail And that's why he chose to play the safety. Was trying to bring the cue ball behind the 7 ball though, so slightly short. And also with making the fluke on the 2, pocketing the 2 in the wrong pocket, the 8 ball got touched and is now in a horrible position also. Difficult run out. Well, I would almost say no run out available, but these kind of words, you know, there's always someone that will prove me wrong saying that.
I can't say I've seen many players from Taiwan with tattoos, Tim. Can you? Most unusual.
Well, I might have never paid that much attention to it, honestly. I will have to trust you on that.
Your focus is on the game. You're the game expert. I'm trying to find any interesting little things I can about the players.
Well, quite the cut on this 6, and like I mentioned, the 8 ball. The 8 ball really doesn't give too much, and now is he going to bank the 7, draw the cue ball 2 rails to the center, and then bank the 8?
Or what about take the 7 off the 8 in the side?
Oh, I'd rather play safe then.
You're too conservative, Tim.
I was the one opting for 2 banks in a row. I mean,
come on, let's live a little. Oh, that's disastrous. But I don't think he's left the 7 on. But he did open up the 8 and the 7.
yeah, nothing easy on the 7 ball, but definitely has a good chance to get behind the 9. And just slightly got there though.
So difficult this. But great hit. But he's left it. That was the problem, wasn't it? But when you're so close to a cushion, it's very, very hard to judge the angle. But he judged it nicely. Just the pace was a little bit off. But he's left a chance. 8 ball does pass the 9. So back and forth with the cue ball here, Tim, and he should be okay. So from 1-0 down, chance to take a 2-1 lead for the Marboys boy. It must be really good to be surrounded by so many great players. I think they've got about something like 20 or 30 players, Tim.
Well, besides having the Philippines as one of the stronger countries in the world, the Marboys team, they're really, really strong in general. I mean, I think we could name maybe 8, 9 players that compete worldwide. And if you keep practicing with the best, you are going to be one of the best eventually. I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, very true. Players like Biardo, Chua, Aranis.
Now, oh, that 9 ball almost going in, hung up. A nice shape on the 1.
Hit them well, Tim. Cue ball was pretty straight. Looks happy. He's having fun out there. That's the main thing. Whatever you do, have fun, guys, doing what you do.
Now, did get a really nice starter, of course, after the break. And the 2 plus the 3 ball really nearby. Just slight bit of traveling to do, but overall, this would be a really nice opportunity to get the rhythm going, because you don't really have the very difficult positioning. So it's more about staying in line and, you know, getting that nice punch on the ball, bring the rhythm.
Straightforward drawback. And from here, Tim, I guess it's plain sailing, isn't it?
Yeah, tap the 6 in, slightly forward. Straight on the 8 or a slight angle towards the long rail. Basically anything on the 8 is fine. I mean, don't overdo it. I mean, still try to make your life easy, but didn't really look too easy with him being so overstretched. But in general, like you mentioned, not too much that could go wrong besides, well, not staying still, not being sharp to actually aim.
Yeah, game on now. Straightforward 10 for 2-2.
Yeah, that was an excellent run out after the dry break from Badal. Ties the score at 2 in the opening set. Glad to see both players settling down quite a bit, Mark.
Yeah, I like this. I want to see both players, you know, showing us what they've got. I don't want to see a one-sided affair. And, you know, more than that, I want to see both players showing the world what they're capable of, you know, and feeling good about themselves, not kind of leaving the arena thinking, oh, I didn't give it my best. I wish I'd have done this. I wish I'd have done that. And well, I'd wish he hadn't done that. It's a second scratch off the break for Wei. Straight in this time, Tim, into the side pocket. Now then, how did they end up? 2-ball. Oh, a little bit awkward, isn't it? Goes into the left centre, but how does he get there? Straightforward draw. Yeah, can just play the 1 and the 2 into the same pocket or into the left corner.
Yeah, I think I do like both balls in the same side pocket. So basically to get rid of the 1 and the 2 and to get the shape on the 3 ball, I think those are most difficult. Whenever you get nicely on the 3 ball, everything is nice in the open. So, well, possibly maybe the shape from the 5 to the 6 could be more difficult. But at least everything is in the open then. You can let the cue ball go.
Snatched that one, Tim. Very quick on the stroke there. Even quicker on the replay.
Yeah, but that's not fair. Well, Ralph first trying to just nick the 2. Get the balls in between. Just like that. I think he's played it really well. Look at this. Look at that cue ball. Oh, just... Well, he does still have the hook, I believe so. But for a second I thought it was going to be a jam up safety.
And I'm not sure how old Badal is, but he looks about 12. I'm sure he's not. Two-ball proving to be an awkward ball for both. I'm not sure if he's got a path through to it now, Tim, either, has he?
It's tough to say. I'm not really sure how much he can get. I think it's on.
Yeah, it's on, yeah. Missed the
Ooh.
10-ball. That's okay.
Oh, he did get something on the 3 ball.
Play with a bit of left-hand spin. Nicely done. Let's change the 5, Tim, a little bit as well. The 5 to the 6 that you mentioned before. It's made that slightly easier, hasn't it? If he can get on it. Okay, it's distance, or has he gone too far? Just showing us where he wanted it. Yeah, he's on it.
Oh, sweet draw, but is he gonna get a nice bump?
It's okay, Tim, it's okay. Still can cut this to the top left.
Extension.
Well, he's got the extension on his cue. He's called the extension. He's got the bridge. He's gone for the full house here. That's the 30-year anniversary bridgehead, the gold one. Now, does he play the 10 ball, Tim? And a little bit of safety behind the 9, maybe. No, he doesn't. Very wisely as well. That's a really nice shot. Smart.
Yeah, I would say just to focus on getting the safety instead of trying to play it two ways. If you play both shots at the same time, usually you get a little bit of an in-between result as well. I'd rather I'd rather freeze someone to a ball and not have a chance of making the fancy shot, or the other way around. I mean, just risky. Nice safety shot there.
Center ball, corner pocket.
Yeah, very important moment as well, that kick shot. Because this rack could be a very important one. This one is to get near the finish line in the opening set.
Yeah, pool in the Philippines is a way of life, isn't it? Oh, that's a little bit short. It's way short, Tim. Great shot. Now a nervy 10. This is what I call the Dennis Grabe 10. On the hill in the Maldives Open final against Kazakis. He made it and scratched. Not this time though. Referee just reminding him not to touch the balls until it stops. Another mistake there though, Tim, on the break. And that was a decent draw shot. I'm not sure about the technique when using the rest. I might have to have a word with him about that when I see him, Tim.
Well, you being from the UK, I can imagine that really did not give you the best feeling out there.
Yeah, I used to love using the bridge actually. The rest, as it's called in snooker, never worried me. Don't think it worries any snooker players. It's just kind of what you grow up doing, you know, but with these extensions now for cues, players just kind of reach for the extensions before the bridge.
Yeah, I can understand in some shots it's very difficult to get a certain draw on the ball or long distance or a lot of speed on the ball. But in general, I don't mind the bridge either. I mean, if you want to be the best, you should be trying to be the best in all the departments. So playing the bridge is part of it.
Yeah, good point. You need all the different skills. You need all the tools you can get to give you an advantage at this game. Christina to catch is the one that worries me. She just doesn't like it at all, and she'll have about a metre overhang of cue from a bridge hand, and it can't generate any power, and it just scares me every time I see her play like that.
Yeah, I've seen quite some styles using the bridge, but I mean, everybody handles it differently. I mean, I guess that's part of the game. Would be boring if everybody did the same thing.
Going at this 2 rails. Changed his mind. Oh, great kick, Tim. Great kick. Has he got away with it? I don't think so.
Well, I actually think it did go behind the 7, yeah. He's kicking. What a result there.
Yeah, yes indeed, it did. So, great kick. And they say, Tim, don't they, if you get a good hit on it, you deserve something from it. And it was a great hit off of 1 rail. It wasn't an easy one.
Yeah, then again, this safety quite easy to get to. Just wondering, could he maybe have done something else? Oh, missed that 1 ball. I'm very surprised. In general, when that object ball gets so close near the rail, you don't really expect your opponent to miss the ball completely. Has happened though.
No. Much bigger ball, isn't it, Tim, when it's near a cushion?
Well, looking to go for 3 fouls in a row. 3 fouls in a row is a loss of rack, so but yeah, safety not strong enough. Was still able to spin the ball off the cushion. Oh, look at this. Back and forth. Just the cue ball really just trying to find cover any shot.
So you wait, seeing the funny side of it. Doesn't want to go down this one ball. Well, it's the 9's going to go down now. The 1's going to save another or survive another shot, I think. Is he going to play the combo, Tim? Is that the shot here, or is he going to play it into the corner?
Well, I do like to play the combination just to open up the corner for the 5 ball. If you shoot the 1 in the bottom left, that means you will have to play the combination 5-9. And I would say you would try to stay away from it.
That's why you're here, Tim. I didn't even think of that. The 5 ball. Good call. I've actually just been having a look through the list of players playing in the 10 ball, all the big guys that these qualifiers are hoping to play against, and I've only seen one Dutchman, Marco Teutjer. I don't see any Niels Feijen, which I find a little bit strange.
Yeah, well, I mean, I also know that some players, they have not been playing many WPA events, for example. So it's either they did not get the invitation, or there's so many events nowadays on the calendar. Just in general, for professional pool player, there's so much to choose from. And, well, not everybody has unlimited funds either. So, yeah.
Just wondered why maybe my fellow commentator didn't fancy his chances in this.
I don't know who you're talking about. Me no speak English.
And I only speak double Dutch, so we're in trouble. Yeah, so back to this one. This is for the first set, Tim. And he looks very, very quick, very, very confident at the moment, doesn't he? And I must say, I'm impressed with John Badal. I really am. Played some great stuff, survived the safety battles, and takes the first set. And a timeout is called, Tim.
Yeah, so if we're gonna have a timeout, then I guess Mark and I are gonna nip out for just a little break as well to get ready for the second set.
Go on then.
Just not sure. Yeah, he is leaving, so we are going for a little break. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter will be back for the second set very shortly. And welcome back everybody to the Predator WPA Men's 10-Ball World Championship Qualifiers. This is a loser round match between Ryan John Badal and Ko Sun Wei. Badal, who has won the first set 4-2 with some great stuff and just broke off in the second set. Mark White and Tim de Ruyter in the booth. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, I thought he settled better. Certainly looks more confident, that young man, in his seat. And it was those 2 breaks as well cost him 2 racks, Tim, because Badal run out on both of those scratches with ball in hand. So it's kind of been about the breaks, and he hasn't really had a chance to get going yet. And there's been a lot of safety as well. And Badal has also ended up winning those battles. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good for the Filipino, I think.
Yeah, especially the scratches on the break really hurt Swan Wei, and this might hurt Badal a bit there. Completely misjudged it.
Caught the 9-ball, Tim, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's a bad misjudgment. Okay, 5-ball is in a similar place to where it was last rack, Tim. So he's going to have to do something about that. Doesn't go in any of the pockets. 6-ball blocking the other pocket. Straight away, tried to open it up. Well, that was the 2-ball, beg your pardon, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's opened it up, but unfortunately not got a shot on it, but needs to get a real tight safety in here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Tim. This is very jumpable.
Well, I would say the cue ball is quite close to the 5, so does have to elevate a lot. Not saying he won't get over the ball, I'm more saying it's difficult to aim and it's not always as easy to get enough speed on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
it was not a gimme. The jump was there, but it was not a gimme.
So this is an opportunity you feel he really does have to take here, though. He must run these out, Tim.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, even though it's so early in the second set, I feel like if he doesn't run out here, then his confidence is just going to drop to a certain point. Slightly further than he would have liked there.
His cue ball just hasn't been quite good enough, I don't think. Yeah, you can't miss opportunities like that, and it's all because, okay, it wasn't a difficult shot, but he never got the position that he wanted, Tim, so that knocks your confidence a little bit more as well, doesn't it? It was just made it into a blind pocket slightly instead of being straight in on it where he should have been.
Yeah, and also straight in, you're using less spin. He had to go into the long rail, spin the cue ball back out, and that little spin does transfer into the object ball, into the path of the cue ball. So now suddenly, while it could have been just a straight stop shot, now suddenly you're throwing the ball a little bit left and right. Well, similar to this. It could have been so easy to get from 7 to 8, and now the young man really has to do something.
Yeah, there's the difference though. He's recovered it, Tim. And it's just another chance too many. We did say at the beginning of the rack, oh, that was a little bit quick on that one. But we did mention at the beginning of the rack, Tim, this is a rack you feel he had to run out just to get that confidence back up, and he goes and misses the next ball. That's where it went wrong. Just overran the position on the 4 ball, ended up missing the 4. And the Filipino said, thank you very much. Had a little bit of a wobble on the 9 there. But finished the job, and he seems happy. I like the way he plays the game. He seems to be enjoying himself out there. I wonder what he's going to ask for his 13th birthday, Tim.
Possibly the entry to another big tournament.
Exactly that. It's what you do at that age, isn't it? You only think about pool or football or whatever sport you're into. So he's got the break. He's got the first set, and he's got the first rack in the second set. So it's all looking very, very rosy for this young man's future, certainly in this game. And he makes a ball. Needs to eat a lot more pork adobo. Build up his strength a little bit. Stay away from the balut.
Wow, that really worked out nicely. Took the chances, and now look at this: 3 and a 4 in front of the corner. 5-8 combination.
He kind of just can't get into the match, can he? Wait. And, give a lot of credit to this young man, Tim, because when he is getting the chances, he's burying them.
Yeah, you can say
advantage.
that the 2 scratches in the previous set really started to get Badal going, and I think if Suan Wei, if he put more pressure on from the beginning, then Badal would not have gone so confident. I think it would have been okay to still stop this young man, but not if you're gonna give him like a couple ball on hands, couple really decent outs. And well, now things might look not too great actually for the man from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, his confidence building all the time now, this young man, and every pot of the ball, the young man from Chinese Taipei is dwindling, and this is going to be 2-0 lead, breaking in the third, and a set up as well. Wonder what goes through his mind. What do players, if you're away now, Tim, sat in your chair, you're this score down, what's going through your mind? You haven't really got into the game. What are you thinking about now?
Well, the first rule for myself would be I have to think somewhat of a positive thought. So I'm probably gonna think something like, just get a game on the board, or try to enjoy it more, or like you need to give yourself some positive influence, which is very tough to do when you're down. So you got to look for something so easy that it's going to get the mood up. It's going to give you a better vibe. This is interesting. First break from the center.
And he's going to get a ball. Is the 2-ball going to spin in? Oh. I thought when it caught that jaw, Tim, with the left-hand spin, it was going to spin itself in. But what a great attitude he's got, look.
Another thought I like to tell myself, Mark, is, for example, telling myself, don't worry, I'm going to get plenty of chances, so just hang in there, just hang in there. It's the only thing you got to do. That's something you're automatically going to do, right? So, yeah, positive thoughts.
I thought he was going to start singing, don't worry, be happy.
Oh, no, you won't hear that from me.
Not your style, a bit of reggae then, Tim.
Then again, no comment. Let's see. This is interesting, though. I mean, he does have an open layout, but probably quite some traveling from the purple 4 to the orange 5 in the bottom.
I was so hoping he wasn't going to get called for a shirt foul there, because his shirt was very, very close and our referee was right on it as well. I thought that's the last thing he needs now is a shirt foul. I think that'd be the final nail in the coffin.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I mean, how do you explain that? Just his head's gone, Tim.
Well, he was really trying to bring the cue ball to the left side of the 10, so possibly he was cheating the pocket to get the position on the 5 still. But nonetheless, that's a very shocking miss. He did get quite fortunate though with what he's left, but then still.
Oh, this looks good. Oh, okay, he's caught the wrong side of it as well, but it was a good effort, good pace. Oh. I would not be putting that ball there with my gloved hand. Well, I don't wear a glove anyway, but if I did wear a glove, I wouldn't be using my gloved hand to place that cue ball. So come on, wait. Let's see you run these out.
Well, desperately has to get out here.
I think it's safe to say he will this time. And hopefully makes him feel a little bit better. Needs to avoid the scratch though, Tim. Needless to say, on the coming break.
Yeah, score now 2-1 Badal. Swan Wei really needs to get going now. Did get that game on the board. Gotta be careful to not make another scratch on the break. That would be the final straw. That would be disastrous.
Well, he scratched in the corner. He scratched in the side. Made a ball, Tim. Made 2 balls. 3 balls. And a shot. Well, he has a possible... Yes, he does have the 2 down the rail. Okay, it's not easy, but it's a chance, Tim.
Well, the only thing I'm wondering is how are you going to get shape on the 3 ball? Unless you're going to play a lot of inside, trying not to scratch, trying to get past the side, but a very difficult shot.
Well, he did manage to get on the 3 ball. Unfortunately, the 2 ball is still there, but it's okay. Hasn't left it. Could easily have left something easy. Gentle side to side. He's got there, Tim. He's gone back for shorty. Now, which cue has he laid down?
Well, I do like the jump cue though. I mean, if you can jump full into the 2 ball, bank the 2 ball up table, you got 3 balls to get safe behind.
Kick and stick. Play with a little bit left hand spin here. Played it well, Tim. Be calling the 7. There you heard our referee. 7 ball, corner pocket. Low tariff. Needs the cue ball to hold up. Needs the 2 ball to hold up. He's left it. So just a slight change in momentum here, Tim.
Yeah, this really could bring him back into the match. If you consider Badal now, I mean, I'm not saying he's making mistakes, but there were a couple safety shots where he's left Wei in really nice positions. I mean, who wouldn't love to get the opportunity like this one?
Just looking more confident around the table now as well. Got a little bit of a spring in his step. His whole body language has changed. Looks like 2-2, Tim. Just has to be a little bit careful here. Doesn't want to finish on the 50-yard line.
Well, also has
Scratch.
to make sure to make Nice follow through, not to scratch indeed.
Played it nicely, Tim, didn't he?
Yep. Great shot from 9 to 10. And this would tie the score once again. Similar scoreline basically compared to the first set. I think
Yeah,
a
you're
lot
seeing
will depend on the break.
Yeah, he needs to keep that break going. Made 2 balls, 3 balls, Tim, on that last break, which is, well, it's huge, isn't it? Because it just gives you so much more room on the table. Plus, of course, the obvious, you don't have to pot so many balls. That water will be tasting a whole lot better than it did a couple of racks ago, that's for sure. He looks relaxed there, though. He knows he's doing what Tim said he would do. He's just waiting. His time will come. Another good solid hit. But nothing down this time, and a shot on the 1, Tim.
Yeah, definitely a nice impact on the balls, just slightly a little bit more cut. That's where you can already see some of the balls, they seem to find each other. It's so interesting to see. The fuller you hit them, the better the spread. That's also one of the reasons why most of the players started to break from the side rail, knowing that if they hit it slightly off, it's going to be a scrappy layout.
He's not trying the 10, is he? I think he's eyeing up the 10 ball here, Tim.
Oh, would be interesting to see. This is a very thin combination. Far from easy. Would get him on the hill though.
Oh no, the 2
just
went.
for the 2 ball. Okay. Well, you got me there.
I got myself. I was getting all excited then. I was thinking, oh, here comes an early 10. I didn't even realise that the 2 went. I mean, even I wouldn't play a crazy shot like that, Tim. Come on.
You mean cutting the 2 ball?
No, I mean playing the compo. Oh, it's not going to reach. It's going to be ball in hand. That's sloppy.
Oh. Well, it will be interesting to see what he plays here with the ball in hand. Could possibly look at a 3-10 combination. Not easy by any means, but the 4 not so easy to get to. Could also leave himself something to open up the 4-9.
He's left himself an angle here to draw up into the 4 and the 9. He's going round first.
I really was expecting him. I was expecting him to at least go into the long rail, maybe bump the 9, or I mean, just scary this though. Has made it. How's the cue ball? Does he get on the 5? Gets the nudge. He does get on the 5 ball, so now this is a chance to go from 2-0 down to 3-2 up in this second set.
Just as you say that, what a mistake. And it has been that cue ball again, Tim, that, have to be honest, wasn't brilliant, was it? It hasn't been brilliant throughout. It's been his nemesis. Very close, though, to the kick again. Very unlucky not to make the 6.
Yeah, very good try, but indeed, he left me flabbergasted there. Just by where he's left the cue ball for himself. That was very shocking.
What a great word. I haven't heard that word for a while, but it's a great word, flabbergasted. Used in exactly the proper tense. So well done, sir. You said you speak no English a little while ago. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted how good your English is.
Well, I'm also flabbergasted with how nicely Badal is clearing up the tables at the moment. The only way for Swan Wei to get back into this match was by probably defense, a lot of defense.
Yeah, you can't believe that he's just let the position slide there. Maybe he's doing a little bit of Zen work on himself, closing his eyes, just capturing his thoughts, trying to stay in the moment. Oh, that young man is looking very comfortable indeed. Yeah, that 2 ball was impressive. And this 4 ball was as well. And then what happened from the 5 to the 6? It all went wrong. It went pear-shaped. And once again, John Badal said, "Thank you very much." So breaking for the match. And he made the 1 ball in the side pocket as he got a shot on the 2. No, he hasn't. So it's going to be a push out or a very, very aggressive jump.
Well, I cannot really imagine him going for the jump there. I mean, quite some distance, has to land great on the ball, not guaranteed shape on the 3 ball. So he's going for a push out. I don't mind this at all. Oh dear.
Oh, he hasn't called push out. Well, he said it to the other player, and the other player's okay with it. And this actually happened in the final of the China Open with Wojtek Szczewczyk. And the referee didn't notice, but Dang said he didn't call push out. And there was a long discussion, and in the end it was deemed to be ball in hand. Szczewczyk was something like 6-1 up at the time. So that's very sporting there of Zhu Wei. He didn't have to do that, Tim, but he did, which was nice to see in our sport.
Well, you can imagine too. You're down 1 set, down 3-2. You know that possibly you make 1 more mistake and the other player will kick you out of the tournament. So you know there's a lot at stake. You're playing a World Championship qualifier, so you know, I mean, I wouldn't understand if people chose to take the ball in hand, but I actually think it's a nice gesture, the fact that he didn't.
Yeah, me too. Very, very good sportsmanship from Wei there. A round of applause for you, sir. And in general, players are pretty good like that, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, most of the players, there's always going to be, unfortunately, there's always going to be people that will ruin things for others. But in general, I think pool has really grown a lot in the last couple of years. And the integrity is one of the things that works nicely. Unfortunately, one of the not so great things is the fact that social media sometimes really winds up, well, basically anything that happens. Oh, look at this. Look at that cue ball. Houston, we have a problem. This will be super tough to get to.
It's not a very nice way to repay his kindness from earlier, is it?
No, not by any means. Oh, he might be able to go 3 rails. Long, short with left spin. Oh, he went 2 rails.
Wow.
Look at this for a hit. Wow,
Terrific.
what a fantastic
What
shot
an
that
escape.
was.
Tremendous. Are you going to write that down or shall I, Tim?
You can have the honor. Wow. I was really surprised he still could get it that way. Well, not too horrible either. Such an important moment too. Yeah, straight stop shot into the 4. Oh, he hit it so firm and he did not take care well enough. The cue ball had to be frozen to the back of the ball.
I was just going to say, how are his nerves going to hold up? Big chance to win rack and the match there. Not an easy ball into the side pocket. There is a thin edge, but that's no good to him. Can't avoid the scratch, so he's going to have to kick it from behind.
Oh.
Good contact, but it's on, Tim. This is on.
Is it?
Now you've said it like that, I'm not sure.
Well, I'm
Yes,
more
it is.
thinking about you could go rail first off the 7. Just like that off the 7. Played it in a little bit of a 2-way. I like what he's done with the cue ball there. So you look, he is on the 3 ball. In case had he made it.
You've got to keep the cue ball out here as well. That's one of the dangers. You've got to catch it on the underside like he did. Great shot. Needed a little bit of help with the nudge. Well, he thought it went, but obviously it didn't.
Yeah. This. I mean, he is making things very tough on himself. I mean, he is still getting back to the table in this rack, but at some point, this young man is going to run out. A lot of danger involved. Oh, he got a little bit jabby on that. I don't think he miscued. You could see his body move. Cheated the pocket and drew the cue ball behind the 8. So I guess Wei is going to get back to the table, but
I think he might be hooked though behind the 5 ball, Tim.
yeah, great call. Did he get the hook? I don't think he has.
Combo then on the 7 called. Or the carom, of course. He's playing the carom. Nicely done. Did well to hold the 4 ball just enough. Nice angle side rail for the 5. Chance to go heel in this second set. He's overcut it, has he? No.
Ooh. Well, very scary pace. Not just the object ball, but if you look at the cue ball. Held it nicely. Now, can he hold it together to close it out? To close at least his rack out and make this a heel set. You would assume so, but in these short sets, the nerves are always there. You know that one mistake can cost you the whole thing.
He has a nice angle on the 8 here. A little bit of a stretch maybe. But he's come up with another clearance here, Tim, which was under a lot of pressure, but he's managed it very nicely indeed. And as you said, it's heel in the second set.
Yeah, definitely hanging in there. Ko Son Hai Wai, but I feel like he still has to step it up just a slight bit to make things happen in this match. Now, nothing on the break, but the good news is, if you look at the layout, everything in the open, but the hook on the 1 does give away at least the chances to win the second set. And I'm not a big fan of the push out John displayed. I feel like it's very thin into the 1, and then the cue ball is going to run into the 9, so I'm not a big fan of taking this on.
Yeah, now he's thinking, I didn't quite get that push out just quite right. He's having to swerve it, I think, Tim, slightly. Oh, he done very
Oh,
well,
you
didn't he? He's done
just
very
not
well.
scratch. Just don't scratch.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh. Yeah, I'm surprised he beat the kiss. He beat the bump on the 9. And imagine if the cue ball stopped maybe a couple of inches before the corner, it would have been a full hook behind the 6.
He honestly didn't think it was going to make it to the corner pocket, but it shows you how fast this table's running. Three ball. A problem. Or does it go in the side, Tim? I think it does go in the side. Four ball looks pretty much on for a combo as well. But no, obviously goes to the side pocket. So what a chance to take this to a third and deciding set.
Well, not too fast yet. I mean, the 7 might not go by the 9, as you can see. So 6, 7, 8. Still some cue ball work to do.
I'm getting too excited again, Tim. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, this is the shot, isn't it? How does he get on the 6, which will give him the angle to get on the 7? Pretty much centre table, run across the face of the 7, off the 6. It's all about this shot, Tim.
Yeah, if he lands on the rail, that would be probably the worst. Well, gotta say, I do like the angle here. Top right spin. To play the 8 in the top right corner.
He's had his chances to close out the set, John Badal. Oh, he wants it to slow up, slow up. You're not allowed to use your glove, though.
Well, this story might get another tail. He's pretty straight on the 8. Just a
Can he
slight
play
angle.
short side?
Yeah, if he plays just forward, he might run towards the 9 instead of the short side of it. So he might have to choose to really pound the ball in. Literally stun it off the rail, maybe a diamond or... Well, I would like 2 diamonds, but it's so straight.
Uh-oh.
Look at the cue ball.
Oh, no. He's picked the 10 up and said thank you very much. He's going to shake the hand. He's bitterly disappointed there. What a shame. What a way to end it. I was really hoping, Tim, that it was going to go to another set because I think he deserves another set. Oh, dear, oh, dear. What a shame.
Yeah, so Quo Swanway is out of the World Temple qualifiers, and John Badal will go on his adventure to hopefully qualify into the Men's Temple World Championship. Thank you, Mark White. Myself, Tim the Writer, in the booth. And our next match is going to be in approximately an hour. So hopefully we'll see you back for the next one. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
next time he loved. And then when he had to go in the last track, he was like really making sure that so at least in that sense.
chờ xíu nha, em coi chụp, em lên chiếc file đó. Em coi liền.
Still go. It will continue automatic. So do start, and then do yes, like they pocketed the ball. Yeah. See, it automatic until finish.
When don't change this key, possible you can do this key or this key to change the mode.
You have to because of the extension.
Possible the mode here.
Yeah.
Press.
Yeah.
And when you press again.
But depending on